Hello. So I wanted to come on and do a quick update um, because today has been quite a day. Lots of ups and downs, and um, it's been great in some ways, but then it's been a really difficult day in other ways. So first of all, this morning I had my first real prenatal appointment. It was great. Um, I had blood work done. I'm not exactly sure what all they tested for, but kind of the standard prenatal stuff that you have done when you're starting out your pregnancy. And and then I met with a different doctor from who I met when I went for the consultation with the practice, and really liked the doctor that I had today. He was very nice, like very down to earth, and just the same kind of feeling that I got from the other doctor, which is great. Like there's one doctor in the practice that I have not yet met, and then there's a nurse practitioner who I'll actually have my next appointment with. But anyway, so but before we actually got there, so today has also been a day of really bad morning sickness, and not really bad like feeling worse than usual, but I was driving there, and it's like an hour drive, and we were maybe 3/4 of the way there, maybe not quite that far, more than halfway there, and I just started getting the feeling that I get, which is a relatively short span of time where I just like start having these feelings like, okay, I'm gonna throw up, and ended up having to pull the car over and go over on the side of the road, and that there was breakfast. um, so that wasn't fantastic. That wasn't really the best way to start out the morning, and of course, I didn't have a toothbrush or anything with me, so like we had some gum in the car, so that was good enough. But anyway, so that was kind of the start of the morning, and then we got there and had the blood drawn and had my appointment, and it was really great. We got to hear the heartbeat, which is the first time that I've actually had like confirmation that there's actually a baby. I mean, I had the home pregnancy test, but other than that, there's been no outside confirmation. So that was just so great. The heartbeat was about 170 beats per minute, which the doctor said was really good because you want it to be fast early on. So it was just amazing. Like, I almost started tearing up and stuff because I didn't realize how worried I had been, how nervous I had been, that like we would go and something would have happened and there was something wrong or whatever, and they couldn't find a heartbeat. So it was just such a relief. And so emotional. Like, Eric came with me and he was not really fazed by it, but hopefully later on he'll get a little bit more into it. So we got to hear the heartbeat, and got to talk with the doctor and had an exam and all of that stuff. So that was all good, and yeah, like things are good. And so I go back in 4 weeks, and I see the nurse practitioner then. So then I'll have met 3 out of the 4 people in the practice. Although the nurse practitioner does not do deliveries. So yeah, so I mean, I would just be seeing her for appointments. So yeah, so I'm 13 weeks today, although I think they might have me a day behind what I have myself at. Someone had written on my paperwork that I was 12 weeks, 6 days today. So it's not a huge deal, 1 day here or there. So yeah, one of the other things that came from the appointment today is that I am starting back on Lovenox shots. Yay! Not really thrilled about it, but I'm comfortable making that decision along with the doctors because it's not going to affect my options, and it's really to be on the safe side. It's a reasonable thing to do. And I'm on I'm on a quarter of the dose that I was on before, because this is just basically like a maintenance preventative dose. So before, when I was on Lovenox after my blood clot, I was on 80 milligrams twice a day. Now I am on 40 milligrams once a day, so it's only one shot a day, which is great. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's going to make a loud noise. I'm not going to separate them. This is 2 shots. So like it's a teeny tiny little bit of fluid compared to what, I mean, it would be half the fluid, but it just seems like such a tiny little amount. So hopefully those won't be bad. It's only once a day. I can handle that, and I talked to the doctor about not doing the shots in my stomach, because I'd really rather not bruise up my stomach, especially when I'm gonna, be getting to a point where I'm gonna want to be kind of, maybe not showing it off, but, it's gonna be kind of a point of focus. So, and like I want to be able to do belly shots and all of that stuff. So I talked to him about, other places to do the shots. So, yeah. So I'll start those tonight, and hopefully they'll be relatively easy. It's interesting. So I'm about let's see, today's Tuesday. In a week and a half, I'm going out to visit my sister, who is actually also pregnant. I think I've mentioned that before. She's 11 weeks ahead of me, which would make her 24 weeks today. And when I went out and visited her last time in January, I was on Lovenox, and I actually finished my stretch of Lovenox while I was there. And this time, I'll be on them again. So that'll be fun. But yeah, so I have a little bit more medicine to kind of juggle and keep track of. I have pills, which are relatively easy for me to keep track of and relatively easy for me to, do out in my daily pill cases. I have cut back on the supplements that I'm taking because of the morning sickness. Hopefully I'll be able to add them back in, but for right now, I've had to just kind of cut out anything that's not essential. So anyway, so it's easy enough to keep track of the pills, but then I have the 2 doses of Mepron a day that I have to also keep track of, which the little packets make it so much easier for me to actually take it, but it's still not fun. Like, it makes me nauseous, and it's just not the best thing. And now I'll have the shot to keep track of. But it's only once a day, and I'll do it in the evenings so that I'm not gonna have to, wake up at a certain time to do them. Although I suppose I could do it like in the middle of the day. That might be annoying later. So yeah, so the morning sickness continued throughout the day, and I was able to eat. We went and got food after the appointment on our way home, and that was fine. I did fine with that, and then we got home and I rested for quite a while and posted to Facebook. We announced on Facebook, so that's very exciting. It's so cool to see all of the responses from everyone, and all the congratulations and everyone liking the posts and all of that. So that's been really cool. But so anyway, so eventually this afternoon I was like, okay, I need to eat something, and made apparently a really bad choice as far as what to eat. Lately fruit has been good, but I had fruit for breakfast and that didn't sit well. I had watermelon and cantaloupe and like a little bit of yogurt, not mixed together, but that's what I had for breakfast. And then I tried eating grapes this afternoon, and I don't know if it's that I ate too many or if it was just Poppy is rebelling against fruit or what, but like 15-20 minutes after eating it, I had to run to the bathroom, and that didn't stay down. So yeah, so I've been sticking to oyster crackers since then. I might try something a little bit more adventurous this evening, but I'm not sure, because it would be nice to be able to keep some food down today. And on the line, so I feel like I'm all over the place in this video, along the lines of the morning sickness, one of the suggestions that the OB had was, like, he thought it was great that I'm doing the B6. He suggested I possibly split the doses in half and take it 4 times a day rather than twice a day, which I might try to do, but we'll see. And then the other suggestion he had was to take ginger capsules. So I'm going to go to the store tomorrow and try to find those. I did find some when I went out to pick up the Lovenox. I did find some at Walgreens, but it was too high a dose. It's what his recommendation was 200, I believe, was 250 milligrams 4 times a day. And they had like 550 milligram capsules. So, I don't want to mess around with that. I'll just stick with what he said. So if I can't find it at an actual store, then I'll like order it online or something. So yeah, hopefully that'll help. And I'm 13 weeks now, so like I should in the next 2 or 3 weeks start feeling better. That would be really great if that would happen. If I'm not one of those people that ends up being nauseous, until I'm 20 weeks or like the whole pregnancy or whatever, because that would not be very much fun. So yeah, so that's it. I'll end it here. This has turned out to be not a quick video, but they never end up being quick videos. So just trying to make sure there wasn't anything else to say. So yeah. So overall, like a great day because I got to hear the heartbeat, and that was just the best thing ever. And getting to post to Facebook was great. So like those 2 things made this day, even though I was so sick and stuff, it made the day really, really good. So yeah, I hope you're all having a good week so far. It's only Tuesday, but I don't know how many of you keep track of the days. So yeah, so I hope you're all having a good week, and I will talk to you again soon.